Welcome back, everybody, to the 1987 Supermod. I'm your host, as always, Brad Drake, and this is my AWA save. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the AWA continues its live event tour, and we are in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The Milwaukee Auditorium has already been selected as our venue. Let's take a look at our backstage incidents. And there's a lot of them. Uh-oh, what? Paulie Dangerously and Nelson Royal again? Oh, man. Paulie was late picking up his travel partner. Nelson Royal says, "You better fix this shit." And now, Paulie has to pay for some meals. All right, the rest is more protege action here. Very good stuff. And that is good to go. Absent, it's going to be Jerry Blackwell. Is it also going to be Mr. Saito? Just Jerry Blackwell. All right, let's take a look at our card for this evening, everybody. In our opener, White Panther Jr. is going to face Eddie Guerrero. The Destruction Crew will face Olsonoski and Raschke. Vivian Vachon is going to challenge Sherri Martel for the World Women's title. Cactus Jack is going to face Zenk. Mr. Saito will battle Ray Stevens. Manny Fernandez and Wahoo McDaniel will get it on. The Iron Sheik and Backlund are in the semi-main. And in our main event, the Midnight Express will challenge the Midnight Rockers for the World Tag Team title. You know what time it is. I know what time it is. Let's get to booking. All right, here we go. White Panther Jr. versus Eddie Guerrero. And I'm telling you, White Panther Jr. is just a genius gimmick. I am very proud of it. And I hope that you're as excited as I am about it. All right, let's check out the last time White Panther Jr. got the win. The last time Eddie Guerrero goes over it this time. And that one is booked. Next, the Destruction Crew is going to face Olsonoski and Van Raschke. And that one is booked. We're going to leave this one open-ended. We'll see what happens. It's doubtful the Destruction Crew will get a win, but you never know. Next, Vivian Vachon and Sherri Martel. The World Women's title is on the line. There's Vivian Vachon, former multi-time champion, and she's facing Sherri Martel, who is in her 5th reign. And Vivian is hurt, but that's okay. She's going to keep working. Yeah, it's going to affect the match, but we'll be all right. So Vivian Vachon is going to win here, and she is going to win by DQ. So there will not be a title change. Next, we have Cactus Jack and Zenk. This one's going to go 14 minutes. I think Zenk is due for the win, but we'll double check. Cactus Jack, of course, is managed by Dastardly Don Carson. Yes, Cactus Jack got the win the last time, so Zenk gets the win here. Zenk, of course, everybody's favorite wrestler. Everybody wants to put him over. Next, we have the legend, Ray Stevens, and he's facing another legend in his own right, Mr. Saito, also known as Masa Saito. And let's check to see who's due for the win here. Mr. Saito is due for the win. We'll have Mr. Saito go over clean. It's not going to hurt anything. Next, we have Fernandez and McDaniel. They are going 16 minutes. This has been an outstanding feud, just like how it was in real life. And it looks like Manny Fernandez got the win the last time. So Wahoo McDaniel is going to get the win this time in Milwaukee. Of course, in our semi-main, we have Sheik versus Backlund. And of course, these two are going to have a technical masterclass since they're both well qualified for that style of match. And let's check to see who got the win the last time. Sheik got the win the last time. So Backlund is going to get the win here. It's going to be a technical masterclass. There we go. And of course, our big main event here is the Midnight Express versus the Midnight Rockers. And the Midnight Express is going over here. Not for the title, but they're going over to keep this feud hot. If you remember correctly, you put the Rockers over the last time. So we're going to have Dennis Condrey go over. It's going to be an epic, and it's going to be a count-out finish. So no title change. All right, this one is booked up. We're at our usual time. Let's see. Gene Kanichki and Jim Mitchell are doing too much. Okay. Let's go ahead and have Vern Gagne over this one. And then let's check out where Jimmy Mitchell is refereeing. We'll have Alfonso step in. So there we go. We are good to go. 2 hour and 22-minute show, our usual. And we're ready to roll. Eddie gets the win here. Very nice with that frog splash. And Olsonoski gets the win with his patented backflip. As I said before in the last show, everybody, I was looking at potentially bringing in another wrestler, but I realized we had an extra hand that wasn't being used in Johnny Rich. So I just went ahead and switched Johnny Rich with Steve Olsonoski in the tour and plugged Olsonoski in with Von Raschke to tag. It makes sense. They're both long-standing baby faces. Moving right along here, Sherri Martel gets the win. Loses to Vivian Vachon by DQ. Match still gets a 68, even despite Vivian Vachon only scoring a 58. Well done. All right. Tom Zenk gets the win over Cactus Jack with that super kick. 76 overall. Cactus Jack actually outscored Tom Zenk. Not bad. Hey, this is a nice score for two aging veterans here. 80 overall for Saito and Stevens. And both of them are penalized for declining physical ability. So that's one hell of a score. But they're also both very popular in the Great Lakes region. We got a sellout here, everybody, in the Milwaukee Auditorium. Here we go. 78. Fernandez versus McDaniel. And not a bad score at all. Of course, Wahoo's getting hit for declining physical ability. That's understandable. Hey, there we go. Sheik and Backlund get an 82. 82 and 88. I don't quite know how it only scores an 82, but TEW does what TEW does. We need to check on Sheik's technical ability, because he's not getting the bonus, and he should. Sheik was an Olympic wrestler. He can go. He can go hold for hold. Whoa! Look at that main event, everybody. This is on fire. This feud is white hot on fire. 95 overall for our main event. Well done. Well done indeed. Bonus City. All right, let's go ahead and finish this one up. And heck yeah, we're going to make a speech here. And Marty Jannetty is getting pointed out. Shawn Michaels is getting pointed out. And Dennis Condrey is getting pointed out. Great performance. Great performance. Great performance. We're making that speech. Marty's pleased. Sean is pleased. And Dennis Condrey is pleased. All right, let's make our adjustment here. We're going over to show date number 36 next. We're in Chicago next. I can't remember. I think we ran the Rosemont Horizon last time. I think we got a big enough draw. But we'll double check. Yeah, I think we're beyond running the UIC Pavilion at this point. But like I said, we'll double check. All right, let's take a look at our incoming here. Steve Kern left the CWA. That's because he is all ours now. All-Star Wrestling, 882,000 viewers. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Who's the new champion? El Dandy. El Dandy has won the NWA World Junior Heavyweight title. Good for El Dandy. He's held some titles before. Oh! He's got the World Six-Man right now with Eddie Guerrero and El Pantera. Good for him. Look at this. El Dandy's on fire. Of course, as you see, they call it the World Six-Man. And they don't call it the World Trios. Ooh. All right, what's going on here in World Class? Bruiser Brody and the Spoiler must have turned face against the Rock and Roll RPMs, who was a decent tag team. Eli the Eliminator must have turned babyface here. I always liked him. Eli the Eliminator's got a couple different names. They had a really shitty picture on here of him before, but I was able to find a better one. He was also known as Mad Max and tagged with Sam DeZero, who was known as Super Max. They were called the Max Brothers or the World Warriors. They held the WWE World Tag Team title a few times. They had a little stint in the AWA. And they worked some Japan matches. Two pretty good-sized guys, and they had some real good matches, some good stuff. Hey, Jose Luis Rivera is going home to Puerto Rico here. Good for him. And let's see if anything else catches our eye. I don't even want to look at any WWF or NWA stuff because it's just disgusting. They do such stupid shows. Let's take a look at Stampede. Owen Hart over Scott McGee in the main. Not bad. Ross Hart and Johnny Smith. How old's Ross Hart here? About 40 at this point. He's one of the oldest. Ron Starr's getting some action there. Ron Starr and Chicky Starr, of course, held some titles in Puerto Rico. I learned that pretty quickly when I was doing my research and rebuilding Capital Sports Promotions, also known as the WWC. Became the WWC in the 90s. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for us. Thank you for tuning in to this episode. Things are getting exciting here because we have the potential to lose some wrestlers here. We're going to have to go into some heavy negotiations. I'm nervous of what's coming here in the next few weeks in our AWA save here in April of 1988. For those of you that are interested in advertising with us, we average over 3,500 hits. And this is a very niche market, everybody. So I'm pretty certain if you have a product that you could sell to this niche market, you just might be very successful with these rabid fans of this show and TEW and 80s wrestling. So if you are interested in advertising, we can set a bunch of things up for you. We can run a copy. I can run your ad. You just let me know what you want to do. Give me a call, 815-290-9087. Once again, you can call or text 815-290-9087, or you can go to braddrake.net and drop me a line, and we can talk some business about getting your advertising and your products on this show. If you like what you're seeing here, everybody, please hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and share this video with your friends. Also, join us on Facebook, facebook.com/groups/1987supermod. And if you have not done so already and you would like version 8 of the Supermod, go to braddrake.net/supermod and you can drop me a line. I'll be more than happy to send you a link to the picture pack and the database, but I do ask you to make a donation, please. If you make a donation, that money is going to go to the Cauliflower Alley Club through my business, Brad Drake Promotions. So please consider making that donation if you would like the mod. And last but not least, everybody, I have a book that's out. It's called Bob, Afghanistan, and Me. You can find it on Amazon, or you can go to braddrake.net, click on the book part, you can read about it, and you can find the Amazon link from there. So please consider buying my book. It's getting rave reviews, 5 stars across the board on Amazon, and I think you would enjoy it. All right, everybody, thanks again, and we will see you tomorrow back in action.